The mainstream media has been failing at quite a lot lately, but MSNBC just showed that they're still great at one thing: hypocrisy. On Friday, Joe Scarborough, the often sanctimonious host of the left-leaning Morning Joe, bashed the Trump administration for its response to the United Nations this week. Both President Donald Trump and UN Ambassador Nikki Haley warned the UN that the United States might reconsider how much money it sends to other countries after the UN's General Assembly criticized the U.S. for moving its own embassy in Israel to Jerusalem. Scarborough held nothing back in his rant against the administration for threatening to reduce international funding, and even called Haley an embarrassment. Shockingly, he ignored the fact that he himself had once proposed completely pulling out of the United Nations. Yes, you read that right. When Scarborough was a congressman back in 1995, he sponsored the United Nations Withdrawal Act. Trending: watch, dump truck driver hits wrong switch. Seconds later, interstate in ruin. The bill that the MSNBC host and former congressman introduced in Congress would have stopped all U.S. funding of the United Nations over a 4-year period, and literally shut down all American involvement in the UN. It terminated all American contributions to UN peacekeeping operations after 4 years, including any funds supporting American personnel involved in peacekeeping missions, reported Breitbart News. Moreover, the bill proposed that the U.S. kick the United Nations out of its current headquarters in New York City. To reiterate, Scarborough formally proposed cutting off all American funding to the peacekeeping organization, and telling the UN to take its headquarters somewhere else. Yet Scarborough and his co-host-turned-fiancée Mika Brzezinski had the audacity to attack Haley and Trump for merely hinting that we should take a hard look at how much we spend to fund the exact same organization. If you're an American, you just don't want your representatives up there threatening the rest of the world, the tone-deaf MSNBC host lectured on Friday. We're going to need them on Iran. We're going to need their help on North Korea. We may need their help again in Syria. We're going to need their help in 1,000 places, he continued. And guess what? We're not going to work together if Nikki Haley is going up there humiliating the United States of America by threatening our allies over a non-binding resolution. Related, Trump shows his grandfatherly side after seeing young kid in the crowd. Hey, Joey? You literally proposed a law that would kick the United Nations out of America . Did you think nobody remembered? This is a perfect example of why the public does not trust the mainstream media, and why Americans are tired of smug blowhards like Scarborough. Trump's harshest critics are absolutely delusional in their attacks on the president and his team, and will not let anything, even their own records, get in the way of the anti-Trump narrative. Nothing matters to them as long as Trump is attacked, not facts, not context, not reality, and not proposed laws that they attach their name to as representatives in Congress. Americans are tired of this hypocrisy, and that's one of the core reasons that Trump won a year ago. Please like and share on Facebook and Twitter to make sure Scarborough's hypocrisy is exposed. What would you say to Scarborough and Mika? Scroll down to comment below.